Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Loco. Got a new video for you guys, and actually in this video it's going to be a whole new series that I'm starting, and it was one of the most requested series or requested videos for me to do. It's so requested that I'm going to make a series out of it. Ever since joining SSQ, I've always been asked to do account overviews of certain people and whatnot, and so I'm going to go ahead and start a series to going over a lot of the different leads, to see what they do different, to see what they do the same, to see what they might put something into over something else first, and things like that, to see what some people prioritize, others don't as much, and vice versa and whatnot. And what I want you guys to do is, I'm sure you've seen it in Tashi's videos or streams before. He talks about our ranking system in SSQ, and if you're ranked 3, you're good to go as far as leading a rally. And they're usually really good at keeping up with that system. And I say usually only because sometimes people will leave the guild and they'll get bumped down to R1 until they can be brought back up to R3. And the reason I kind of want to go over this is because I'd like to get your input on who you guys want to see next on the channel. Now, you guys recommending something or asking for me to go over someone's account might not happen. I mean, I know a lot of people in guild would be okay with me doing that, but I can't guarantee it, obviously. And the reason that I wanted to say usually pretty good and show that rank 1s, that way you can get an idea of who's running the rally, or can be a rally lead rather, and who you can request to see possibly on the channel. Like I said, request. Like Blitzy can run rallies. Like, I'm not even 100% sure of everyone that's on the list. I just know them offhand. Like D's, Geo, Kevin-ish a little bit, I guess. No, obviously Kevin, he can run the league rallies. Locozilla, and Two-Phase. That's just some of them that are down there, and then you can go through the R3s yourself if you would like, and just let me know who you'd like to see. I don't know if this is going to be episode 1 in the series or episode 2, because I also did a review on Dean's account, but I kind of tried to do it like off a whim and didn't have a structure. So we decided that we're going to re-record Beans. So he might end up coming after JP's is posted. We'll see. But he will be in the series for sure soon. And then a lot of the people I know, Leo would let me be, log into his account. I'm sure Fury probably would too. I'm friends with all these people, so just let me know who you'd like to see. And now that I have like a little bit of a system going, it'll be easier for me to hopefully get these more consistent and faster, because it was way too long last time. That being said, let's go ahead and get into it so I don't waste too much time. Like right now, I'm going to start off with just searching JP. This is JP's account, by the way. Sir Justice. And if you take a look, boom, look at that. 1 billion kills exactly. Give him a big old grats on that. That's a big milestone for anybody in any guild anywhere. It's a big old milestone, and you can see it just by looking at his public account. Like, if you can look at this at any time, just looking at it, you can tell that he is a strong player that is active, right? He's got 1 billion kills at 137 billion destroyed might, so it's really good. You can tell he doesn't tile hit. You can tell that his kills are his kills, and not inflated in any other way. And you can tell by his gear that he is a solidly geared player. Love the faiths, and boom, 69 stars, baby. Speaking of the stars, that's where we can start. Now that we're off of a public page, we'll hop right back over into the turf, hop into his stars. Now, a lot of people can do a lot of different things with stars. They can focus on specific stats, they can focus on mixed stats, or they can focus on just free kill or free stars just to make them look like they have more stars than they have. If you're a rally lead in SSQ, you're probably focusing on either a specific stat that you really need, usually it would be Cav, or you're mixing it up and doing some type of overall Cav inf and ranged or some along those lines. And you can see by his stars, he's got 69 of them, that he didn't just buy every single castle skin and just put two or three stars on each one. These are all, in my opinion, pointless stars, right? These are all ones that he's not going to do until he wants extra stars and has the extra means of doing it. This one might be one that he would want to focus on next, but it's so expensive. This castle skin, this is so expensive. This one's okay too, but this one is one to focus on. I don't have it either, so I mean I can't really. It's just so expensive to do, but yeah, these are all like a freebie kind of stars that he doesn't need, and I'm glad that he all his stars are real stars. These ones are really important because getting your Cav stats up is harder than all your other stats. So he has 69 of them, and these are the ones he has. I'm not going to go through every single one of them because, like I said, I'm trying to cut down on how long this video is going to be. I don't want you to be bored and to click off. I want you to go through and enjoy the video. You know what I mean? So I'm going to try to make it as entertaining and as to the point as possible. So that being said, let's go ahead and keep on in this little section right here. We will go through his bags. Everyone likes to see the bags and the consumables of everyone. His bags look pretty much like my bags. He actually has a little bit better than my bags. We go through so much. We migrate so often, and as leads, we're sending 375k boosted every single time we're running a rally. So when we first move to a kingdom like we just moved, we're usually out of bags, and these will deplete very fast. I mean, I had billions and billions and billions, and then it's basically empty now. So he's got a nice mix of resources overall that he's going to need. He's a little short on wood, but I mean, everything else is looking healthy. And it's, I mean, really about it as far as bags go. I guess we can look at his comp while we're right here. He has a nice comp. Actually, I have a recording of me going through and doing a lot of his troop training for him as well, which I'll probably post in a separate video. Well, I will post in a separate video. It's not going to be added to this. And it was right before we were migrating and had a rally party and stuff. So I ended up having to cut it early, and he ended up finishing up. So here's the comp he ended up with. 825, 829, 822 of each T5, a little over 6 million of each T4, and we're always going to be a little bit heavier range in our comps, mainly because we don't use range as often as the other ones, and plus we'll have a lot more T2 range because we like the solo cav fronts. So most of these leads will probably have ranged heavy, at least T2, just because we are always soloing cav fronts. So you can see he has a healthy comp. No one's going to touch it anytime soon. Well, I'm sure he hopes somebody will try, but yeah, probably not. I mean, I think I have his permission to do a couple of things here and there. Actually, let me see. Does he have any of these? We didn't kind of go through all this. I didn't really go through any of this to see which one is training. Okay, it looks like this one is just training. Is research. Okay, he does have 8. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this just so you can get an idea on some of this stats as we go. So let me put on his training gear, and he is in full hospitals right now, full beds. So this is training speeds with no manners whatsoever. Okay, so you got to remember that. So his training for T4 right now is at 314% barracks training speed, and I think it'd be the same in here, right? Oops, I think I did the wrong thing. All right, so training. Not 100% sure where that right there. 314. Yep, it does match. So that being said, I just wanted to show that real quick, just because some people like to see the different percentages and stuff. But he doesn't have any manners, so that's gonna affect that, obviously. Let me go ahead and go in sleep defense. Like, I don't know what any of what he's doing here. This is his mixed, I'm guessing, maybe. Yeah, it looks mixed. So I'm gonna pop that on for right now, just to have it ready, because we'll go through all of this stat wise in a second. Let me just toss on something here. Inf 927. Ranged. I'm guessing. Yeah, see, these are all new to me. This is a mix set that he would probably use for pretty often. It's 442 mix. But I'll go over that in a second. Let me get back on the track here. I showed you the training and speeds and whatnot, and that's not super accurate. But his beds are at 806,400 beds, which he likes to keep full beds, because, I mean, obviously you get the 5% from each bed that you have available. If he had all manners, it would be army attack that you'd get from the manners. But yeah, 806,400 beds is pretty impressive. I don't know if you guys really want to see like things like this. This is something that I'm going to need your feedback on. If you want to see something like this from all the rally leads, if it's something that you would be interested in, just to see, like, okay, what heroes he uses on his wall and what familiars he uses on his wall. I mean, it only takes a second, so showed it. There it is. If you want to continue seeing it, that's cool with me. And then you can kind of just go over overall his turfs overall. Like I said, he's full beds, but he's also food hyper, and that's mainly just to stay food positive. As you can see, it's not flashing up in the right hand corner because he is food positive. What else can we mention? I'm pretty sure he is. Let me see. What's his research? Oh, he's not full. He's not fully researched, but he's damn close to being fully researched. So let's see what his buildings are all completely different than mine. So I'm having a brain fart right here. Okay, there's. So obviously he has this. I mean, most of these are going to be done. He's pretty damn close to being fully maxed. There's what's missing, a little bit of defense. But I'm guessing everything else is going to be done here. Because like I said, he was really close to being fully maxed. Might be up, yeah, short here too, which is good. I wish
I've done that, but I didn't. I am 100% full maxed research in my account. But yeah, definitely a solid account. I might even be fast forwarding through this right now within the editing. It's not like something that you haven't seen before usually. But yeah, all done. Okay.
And actually, while we're here, let me see. Actually, I don't think you can see him here, but while I'm thinking of it, let's see what his techno labs is at right now. His Techno Labs are. Oh, he didn't get the gold pass. That's something I was curious about. So he doesn't get the gold pass, but it looks like he probably has in the past. He has 238 of them unused and ready to go. Now, let's see. We can just hop right over to his heroes, I guess, and see what his heroes are looking like. I'm pretty sure that he's got them all except for 11Ks. I think. I don't. Like I said, I haven't really went through this account too much. But let's see. Oh, actually, he's missing more than I thought, but less than me. Yeah, has Boom, almost purple. He's got 15K or 15 more, and he'll have that purple. Steambot, he needs 95 more. Twilight Priest. Yeah. So him and his 69. Grim, it's 10 out of 100. Prince of Thieves, I'm not a big fan of this dude. I'll be honest with you. I mean, it's an army hero, yeah, but it's not like an army HP hero. I would never actually use this. I'm not in a hurry, just like he's probably not in a hurry. Same with this one. Most of these, they're better, is what I'm trying to say. Then that's why he's not really needing them. There's better choices. I have this one gold already on mine. That's because I think I liked her looks when I first started the game. She looked cool, so I ended up starting to pick her up, and then it just like once you get him to blue or purple, it's like I might as well finish it. Same with Master Cook. I just liked the way he looked. He was a cool looking hero, which both ended up being ranged heroes, and we hardly ever rally ranged here. We'll solo Cavs out first. But yeah, I guess did I miss Pegasus, or does he has Pegasus gold? I guess he's got Pegasus gold. I must have missed that. Guessing it's close to the top. Oh yeah, Pegasus gold. Nice. So yeah, those are the heroes. The 11Ks, he actually has 8 of 10, 8 of 10 for Lightweaver and Shapeshifter. So he's pretty close to having it at least unlocked there. And now that we went over the heroes, I don't know if we should. I'm actually going to go into the gear real quick. Let me see how long I've been recording. 18 minutes. I'm going to go through just the. This is so much different than mine. Just some of the cabinet overall. You can kind of, if you want, pause it somewhere and look at it if you want. I'm going to go over his actual sets, when we go through that. So I'm just kind of browse through this real quick just to give you an idea of everything he has in the cabinet itself. But I will go over the specific things when we get to his sets. Okay. So he's got 4 cups done working on the 5th. And he's got the Purple Faith along with the other 2 that are mythic. And he almost has 8. So, yeah. Jeez. That'd be cool to finish that. Be done with those things, huh? So that's those right now. And might as well show jewels. What kind of jewels is he working with? He's actually working on the new jewels a little bit as well. See, I haven't even started them. I'll be honest with you. I'm not in a hurry for them. He actually doesn't have as many extras as I thought he would as far as jewels go. But you always have extras of these darn things, right? But he might have an extra in, pieces of gear that he doesn't use, that he just leaves them there, like his monster gear or something. I don't know. I didn't really check. But, and he's definitely got a lot more ranged in Cav regular attack jewels. And then sigils. This is what he's working with sigils. And then if you want to, I mean, I'm not going to, it's going to take too much time to go through every single rare that he has. But yeah, let's see what his one piece is that. Like these pieces. Let's see how many he has. 1 of 7. Boomerang he has already. I'll go over that in a minute, but he's got that mythic already. And then like these pieces, 1 perps, perpy derby, and that's about it for that specific thing. Now we can maybe go through quickly his battalions. I think we can use extra battalions, to be honest with you. I really wish they'd add extras, because for leads, we have the Cav Inf and range for solos and stuff and whatnot. We usually have this leaderless T2 set up for soloing Cavs out. And then we have the testers, which you're going to test Cav in range, or range and Cav, and then usually the Siege, which would be his wall breaker. So you're going to have all that, and it only leaves a little bit left over to have 4 battalions. You can see there's 3 of them, and there's probably 8 that we would actually use. So having an extra 5 more battalions would be nice overall, for sure. But I mean, maybe they'll add that. I don't know. Be nice. It would definitely be nice. Now let's go. Well, we're right here. Might as well. Sorry for going all over the place, because these are different than mine. Let's see. 800. Holy balls! 806 license to kill. I think I have maybe a tenth of that, or 10% of that. Maybe, I don't know. 80 of them maybe. And then what's his altar looking like then? 20 days. So he has enough license to kill. I mean, as long as he doesn't forget about his altar, he'll always have his altar. You know, so that's pretty impressive. 806. But let's see, familiars. I'm not gonna go through every single familiar. I will go through a lot of the important ones. And he's probably got them all maxed, right? As far as like the skills, he does have them all maxed, the skill wise. But I'm saying like all these skills, he's probably might be missing some of the defensive here and there. But I'm guessing we'll go through these real quick. So everything important there is done. Everything important there is done. I mean, it would be nice to have the Trojan for, you know, big, like people for like Tashi and stuff that is like so close to each other. Every little advantage helps in forts. That's a big thing to have the Trojan horse. For like leads, like, well, JP is a much better lead for me, like a fort lead, than I am. So maybe down the line he's gonna want this for sure. Me, I'm not in a big hurry for it, because the only time I'm holding forts is DA. So yeah, everything else maxed. I'm working on Poison Sting as well, like I've mentioned in Beans. I'm not gonna go through that and say it every time what I'm working on, what I'm not working on. It's just kind of a natural instinct to do that as a person. This is dumb. I mean, I don't have any point. I know I just said that, but yeah, waste of points unless you don't have it into anything else. Another one that's kind of, I wouldn't say pointless. It's nice to have this one, but more than 1 or 2 turf, or 1 or 2 in it is not. You're not going to be using it more than maybe once a day. We don't use it often. Well, if we find some resources or something where we want to hit and not have someone steal targets or something, we'll have it. And usually a bunch of people have it to where they won't waste, have their other leads waste the cores on it. they'll use their cores for it and let the rally leads use their cores for Bunny and or Blackwing. Another one that's nice to have is Kiss to Death. But again, you're gonna always leads are always gonna focus on the stats first. So Conviction is nice to have. It's not maxed yet, but I'm not gonna, keep repeating myself. Obviously, this is maxed and a must-have. Yep, all these are the. This is a nice one to have overall. Anybody, because you can always Frostwing somebody at the end of WoW or something where they're trying to time something and just throw them off completely. This is a must-have familiar for a lot of people. Leads, like I said, are going to concentrate on the stats first, but anyone that's like filling or maybe not as active as a lead and forwards like me, I think I have this at 8, so I'll be done with it soon. Always have that to be able to use on someone if Tashi or someone asks for it to be used, So yeah, I'm just kind of going through these quick. That one's an important one to have for anybody. I mean, obviously not just leads, but we go through a lot of resources and sending them back and forth to each other. So it really is a must-have for anybody, to be honest with you. But and those are all basically important ones. These stat ones are really easy to get and really important to get for anyone, not just leads. Anyone that, if you're soloing out there, make sure you go through these familiars and get the ones that are important. Like these little ones aren't important. Like go grab the ones that give you stats and give you HP, give you things that you're going to be using. It's the most important thing is to put your time, effort, money into something that you're going to be using overall. Also, since we took a quick look at all these and I went through all the things, all the skills and whatnot, some people might not realize what they add or how much they add and what's available and stuff if you don't have them done. But basically, if you look over here on the right hand side, it shows what he has available to be able to use. So I'm going to go through these real quick. As far as the tactics goes, he's got the Homeward Bind, he's got the Black Wing, he's got the High Tide, which is the relocate. You can relocate turf. You got your Rabbit, you got your Trojan Horse that I was talking to you about the coalition size. You got the Convocation. I don't even know how to pronounce that, but yeah, that gives you the highest tier up to tier 4. And you have your supply capacity. You've got your Uber 1 the wall repair. You got your Coliseum. You can get 3 extra tries for your Coliseum every 2 days. You got your hunting level, which actually I thought it would have been higher. Mine's a little bit higher. I think I have 15 hunts in a row that I can use, and that's an important one to have if you're trying to steal monsters. And then you have your gun or level 1 in a flash, whatever, that lets you instantly grab the resources from a tile and get rid of the tile. Saving Grace is a pretty important one if you do Guild Fest and you fall asleep during a quest. It's awesome to have and finish the quest in a pinch. Economy, you're looking at things that you're going to use mainly every day or a few times a day, and every time that one of them's up, you want to hit it every time. These are the ones that you use daily, basically, and you just every time it comes up, you use it. So all the other ones are kind of specific kind of uses. But anyways, that's going to be it for the going over the familiars. So on to the next stuff. I'm going to go ahead and Fury up real quick. That way I can show your stats. That's the most important thing, right? You want to see stats? All right, let's scout noise. Because once you get, not everyone might know this. I mean, anyone that's an end rally or like an end player knows that you get extra stats from Battle Fury once you get your research into it. So there's all the added stuff that you get with Fury. So definitely got to get Fury going, which I just did. And now let's go over some of his stats. Right now he's in the 442 gear, and these are mixed stats. So let's see what he's rocking here. Stat wise, he is looking at 550 inf, 542 ranged, and 525 cav. Those are just the last stat wise. You can go through the defense. You can look at all this other stuff if you want. The HP is at 255 for inf, and 261 for range, and 258 for cav. And then here's some important ones down here. Army attack is 344%. Army defense is 340%, and Army HP is 748%. So, yeah, definitely good, great stats. Oh, good. Those are great stats. And you can go through any of this other stuff if you want to pause it somewhere and look at something specific. That's fine. So, let's switch to his, 424 gear. Let's see what's changed here. Looking at 609.35 inf, 457 range, 646 cav. And then we're looking at 337 army attack, 357 army defense, and 714 army HP. I thought he had a 947 in here as well, but I guess not. I'm not sure. Might as well. Oh, there was a training quit swap. I didn't even see that he had a training quit. Not that it was hard to change 2 pieces of gear, but yeah, just go through this just to show you what his other gear looks like. He actually has the same monster gear as me. Pretty close. And then his cav is blast. Actually, let me put the cav. Let me show you his blast stats, because I'm sure you guys are interested in that. So here are blast stats. His cavalry blast stats are 889.9, 890. That's with, we have forts, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have forts. Yeah. All right. So that's, geez, cav is hard to get up, man. 889.9% cav attack. And then we're looking at 323, 389, and 609. The cav stats are really hard to get up, but got 323 army attack, 389 army defense, and 609 army HP. And this is in his cav blast. Now, let's see. He just gave me the okay to rejewel the cup. Looks like he has one that's jeweled for inf right now. So maybe I'll do that real quick. Give me 2. Actually, I'll do this first. Ranged. Let's see what it is. I mean, it's going to be a little bit different, right? So might as well show you the before and afters. Sure, you can do the math if you wanted to, but ranged is 866.5% blasts, and then 288, 404, and 527 for army. So let me go ahead and pause this right quick, rejewel, and come back to you. All right, it was only a second for you, but I went ahead and rejeweled real quick the cup that he had sorted out for his mix set or whatever it was. So let's go ahead and see now. He is working with 896.5%. Not bad, not bad. Man, they got some really good stats, huh? I think I'm not. far behind by any means, but I get jelly because, yeah, he has an awesome inf blast or range blast. Well, it was more the cav that was really that's different for me. Like, I'm gonna switch back again. I'm sorry for wasting some of these things, but the reason that I say something like this is because, yeah, his cav blast, I'm probably right up there with his cav blast. I think mine is 880 something as well, right? Which is like, oh wow, both really good. But he has so much cav that champ that it makes. This is where it makes the difference right here. 323% army attack and 609% army HP. Mine's not going to be anywhere near that, right? Even though we're close as far as blast stats go, he's going to hit way harder than me and have way better chance of walking back than me because of his other stats. But okay, let's move on to Inf. And I will need to rejewel Inf. Did I just change this? No. We'll do it again. I'll show you before and after. If like this is kind of gives you an idea on what somebody would lose if they don't rejewel, which costs 4,000 gems each time they hit that button. So like 8,000 if they wanted to rejewel 2 pieces, or 12,000 if they wanted to rejewel all 3 pieces. Not to mention sigils, but all right. You're looking at inf-wise, probably one of his best stats. Yeah, 922.5, and this is before rejeweling. And 274, 373, and 542. Now, we'll put you on pause one more again and come back to you in a second. Alright, now we're back. We have it rejeweled. Now we're looking at 952.5% inf. So impressive. And then you're looking at the same thing, nothing's changed as far as the army attacks go. But yeah, he's got some awesome stats, man. Awesome stats. So, that being said, he does have his Royal Infantry jewel there. That's sexy. Nice to see. Oh, he has another one here. Nice, nice. I didn't even look. Oh, wow, he's got 4 of them, I think. Nice. Didn't even see that before. Did he have those in other pieces of gear? I should probably pay attention more, huh? Ranged, it looks like probably not. Yeah. And Cav. Nope. So yeah, Inf is where it's at, and that's why it's so. I mean, he hits what was it, 550 or 500, 952%. That's crazy. Since I'm pretty sure if you have everything maxed, with every title and everything, it's what, 1,015 or something. I'm not 100% on that, but it's like a little over 1,000. So I mean, he's up there, man. He is up there. I mean, I don't know what he was in for any of this. I'm just gonna change it back to something. And then that's basically it stat wise. I went over all the stats. Now I'm going to go over, I know you guys are into consumables for some reason. You want to see what someone has, don't have, how many they have. So I'm just going to go through these real quick, kind of make note here and there of some specific things. But again, you can pause if you want to see something specific. Also make a comment on if you want to see specific things and whatnot. So like random relocators, 4,000 or 3,000, I think I have right around the same. And then 3 regular relocators. Sounds about like me. But yeah. Let's see here. Energy. He's got really good energy. Well, I'd say above average energy. Above average. 41 monster hunt attack boost. 138 migration scrolls, and he is what he is ninth in guild, which at 2.322 is crazy, but he's probably not even close to being. Yeah, he's 16th. So he will not have to go through whole. I mean, he'll have spares. That's what I'm trying to say. Plus, he's got. Oh no, say he's got guild coins, but nope. He uses them just like I use them. I don't save mine. I think I have like 1 million of them, maybe. But yeah, let's go back down to scrolls. See what else he's working with. You already showed the 806 license to kill, 166 emotes, 11 devil caps, 79 star or scrolls to use for his stars. Anima is really low, but we go through so much, and he's got most of his familiars done already. Anyways, 16.4k tomes. Lunite. Hopefully Lunite comes out, because it looks like he's hurting a little bit for it. He is hurting for the Lunite. But aren't we all? He's got 40, 50, 60, 70 million or so. So I don't know if it comes out tomorrow or not, but I'm sure he is hoping it does. And then Technolabs 238. Bags already showed. Speed ups. So here are the speed ups for his account. I don't have any regular speed ups on my account, man. Regulars are rare, but I'm sure he's got 11.5% k, 25%, 1,000, almost 1,150%, and 328 75%. And here's the research for days. Research, bunch of research. Yep. He will instantly finish whatever tree comes out. And then a bunch, well, I wouldn't say a bunch, but he just got done training, just got done boosting, so yeah. Merge speeds, about average, I would say, at least average from what I see every day. I'm sure other people's averages are different, but for average for me, that's about the same. Shields and stuff that maybe you care about, maybe you don't. I don't know. 70% one, 352%. 50% is pretty impressive. I'm nowhere near that. And then what was his army boosts? 20%. He's got 12 on 50%. He's got 86 of them. I wish I had 86 of them. I think I have like 5 maybe. And chests. I mean, he's just saving. I mean, he doesn't need any of this stuff, so they're just sitting there. So yeah. And then the last thing that I'm gonna go over, and I don't know how important this is. This is one that I need your guys' opinion on. And really, I don't even know how to really go over it. I don't do it on my account. I think I am at chapter 3 or something like dumb. I don't even know. Like, it's probably not good. So I'm just gonna go over it real quick just to show where he is on it, and then that's that. I'm gonna go over them real quick, so because some of you might not be familiar with what each one gives and all that. So this, you get the 1% ranged attack. I'm only gonna say what I mean. You get some HP in there, and these are all maxed. So I'm gonna do them really fast, just with the arrows, and you can pause it if you want to pause it to see something specific if you don't know or haven't seen it. So here we go. I mean, they are really important to have. I understand that. It's just it's so tedious and boring to me. It's just not something that's fun to me. But it adds up. It all adds up. So I can understand why people have put into it and do and will continue to do. But for me, I need to work on it. I need to work on it. So, and if you're wanting to see any of these, then just pause it. I forgot where I started. So I'm on Stallion Squad right now. And I started on Lightning Tower. So Stallion Squad. Where was the Stallion Squad? There it was. Alright, so Stallion Squad. And now let's keep going here. Again, you can pause it if you wanted to see something specific. I'm just going through these to show the end game. And also, you probably, I mean, once you see it, you've seen it, right? So it's not going to change for anybody's. They're all going to be the same stats. So basically, just how far somebody is. Maybe I'll show or something like that, and not go through every single one of these turf bonus. Just, I'll just show how many they have done and how many are maxed. Like, these are all maxed, which is impressive to me. So, yeah. I didn't realize that he was maxed on all these. This is impressive stuff. And then these ones are the ones that aren't maxed yet. And there's beginning. All right. So that's basically it. I don't know what I've missed and what I forgot. I tried to stay true to my outline, but I might have not put something into the outline that I forgot. I was gonna start his T5 training there, but I'm guessing that he doesn't want to use his Lunite. I guess I can show Coliseum real quick. We just migrated. He's 8302. I don't play it, so I kind of forget about it sometimes. But I think that's it. I mean, Trevor Trove. That's not going to change from. If you want to see what these are looking like over here, that's what he has over here. And I think I got everything important. I followed my outline. Went over everything I could think of to go over. I don't think I forgot anything. I think we're good to go. So if you have any specific questions or comments or changes that you'd like to see, let me know. Also, I will post my line ID on the screen now. If you have any questions, go ahead and send me a line message. It's probably the easiest way to get a hold of me, but also I get a lot of messages per day, so I might not see it. Like a lot of other people that post stuff on YouTube, they get bombarded with stuff and I just might not see it. So that being said, thank you for your time, and leave me some constructive criticism on what I can do different, change faster, this, that, and the other. Let me know how the video came out. I'm probably going to try to shave it down a little bit time-wise, but it is much better than the first time around. It is about 15 minutes faster, unedited. So hopefully I can cut it down another 10 minutes or so and get closer to like a half-hour mark. So, all right. Thank you. Peace and love. Talk to you guys later. Peace.